not anything extreme at all. And then he just turns off his camera and then ends stream, I guess. I don't even know. Oh, that's so funny, dude. Oh, Christ almighty. If people want some hopium on Angie Nixon winning Florida, she has a 29%, which has a 29% independent voter base, 4.4 million voters. If she can turn out and win a good portion of that, she has a great shot. Since the Florida primaries are closed, 4.4 million are registered independent. 5.8 are registered as Republican. 4.6 are registered as Democrat. Yeah, so this is more than winnable. This is absolutely more than winnable. But Florida for a very long time has always been a purple state. It's only been with the recent rise of Trump being one of the only candidates to actually pretend to be anti-establishment that has made Floridians convinced to be right-wingers or a red state. Question mark? What are you talking about? Stop question marking me. Question mark me again and I will insta-ban you. Florida has always been red. The fuck are you talking about? As someone in Florida. Saying as someone in Florida doesn't make your opinion correct all of a sudden? What? I lived in the state. Okay. If I live in California and say that California is overrun by migrants, you realize that doesn't make my statement correct, right? Just do basic research. Well, you know what? You are speaking like a true Florida man, but that also means your positions are more likely to be wrong, unfortunately. Sorry to let you know. All right. Oh, let's close this. What is 2008? Shh. Floridians are old retirees. They don't vote for Trump because he's anti-establishment. Also, independent voters are truly independent voters. Only about 10% of self-identifying independents actually vote like independents. Old retirees are not the only, and I don't even know that they're the primary voting bloc in Florida. I would say trying to court the Cuban vote is probably more important than trying to court old retirees in Florida. Famously, Florida was called a goddamn battleground state. Yeah, I don't know why. That guy's so it's always been red. It's always been red. It's what are you talking about? No, it hasn't. What? Do your research. It's what? Okay. Weird, champ. Okay. Hanging chads. Yeah, famously, Al Gore and Bush fought in, checks notes, Idaho was the state. Yeah, it was that one. It was not. Yeah, it was actually, yeah. Should Angie avoid the national DSA endorsement? Absolutely not. No, she should champion a DSA endorsement. Let me show you guys this. Hold up. This is the perfect opportunity to show all of you. Pull this up. Where is it? No. Hold. Hold. Here it is. You have to understand that the median voter in America is legitimately brain dead. I want to find the full article on this. Let me see. Oh, I think it's this one. Why can't I find it? Okay, well, if someone else can find it, I would appreciate it. But let me just read this portion that was cut from it. In the week after the June 24th primary election for mayor, I was determined to meet with voters in conservative neighborhoods where Assemblyman Zohran Mamdani, a Democratic socialist, had performed surprisingly well. In a Howard Beach precinct where Mamdani won, I met a couple who, despite being conservative, voted for Mamdani because they bizarrely thought he had run, quote, to the right of former Governor Andrew Cuomo, and also believed he was Italian-American as his name ended in I. And he was from Astoria. When I dug further into... Also, if he's from Astoria, you would think that they would think he was Greek. But let's just keep going. Mamdani. When I dug further into why they thought he was running, quote, to the right of Cuomo, they noted that it was because he discussed prices and cost of living as Donald Trump had in 2024. They both voted for Trump They had a hard time believing Mamdani was a socialist because they believed socialists, quote, support making everything more expensive. This is why running a moderate candidate to appeal to Republicans and the maggots of our country is a fucking waste of time. Okay? If you run on good policy, they will vote. It's like, I don't know how else to explain this. I don't know what other words to use. Where is it? Hold up. 1 in 10 of the people who voted for Trump voted for Mamdani. It's almost like if you just run on policy that's like, hey, I will tell you to your face that something is not working, that we, the public servants, are not working for you, and I will try to fix that system that is not working for you. Wow, people will vote for you instead of being like, guys, why don't we just celebrate? What was it that McMallory did? She had like she threw like a party or something. It was so tone deaf. Does anyone know what the fuck I'm talking about? Was it a parade? It was a marching band. What the fuck is this? McMallory is getting dragged, was getting dragged on social media after dancing into the state Democratic Party convention on Sunday alongside a marching band. Following right in the footsteps of the queen of losing primaries, one account wrote alongside an image of Harris. But there was something that she specifically, there was like a way that she marketed it that was just terrible.
Welcome back. The 24-hour...
Thank you for welcoming me back. I'm good though. You mean to tell me that people don't feel like that resonates with them? Are you really telling me right now that people don't feel positively about that? Wow. I'm shocked. I wish I could find what it was like this, it was marketed as some stupid fucking celebration or something. And she's like, let's all be excited, guys. Article from the Image. Oh, thank you. Oh, wait, what the hell? Atria, thank you so much for the link. Someone gift this person a sub, dude. What the hell? How did you find this? What the? I found the full article this was from. Oh, thank you as well, Contraman. Thanks, guys. What the hell? You guys are fucking sleuths out here. Okay, in the week, sorry, so that was the bit that I wanted to read from, but I actually wanted to read the whole thing. It's not that long. So, the rent may always be too damn high. New York City's affordable housing will take miracles and sacrifices to fix. And then this is the section that we read. This confirmed to me that the issue of affordability and the cost of living are not partisan. It is driving voters to consider whichever political stance they need in order to support, in order to hear the issue discussed. Housing affordability has been a major issue in New York City since I was a child growing up in Queens. It has driven thousands of people out of the city over the last few decades. It inspired the creation of a tongue-in-cheek minor political party. It is also what drove such tremendous support for a democratic socialist this summer in a city where democratic socialism seemed dead as recently as last year. Oh, Kryptonite, thank you for the gift sub. The average rent breaks records. The price per square footage in condos and homes in the most sought out after neighborhoods are well over $100,000 per square foot. The issue of affordability has become so endemic to New York life that candidates for office rarely talk about it in serious terms anymore. I mean, straight up, like, they don't even bother. Like, Cuomo didn't even bother to pretend to try and make the city more affordable. He's like, yeah, whatever. That's just part of living in New York. Grow up. It's like, okay. Oh, all right. No, for sure. It's not like people want housing or anything. People don't need that. People don't need housing. Wait one second. What are you, crazy? People don't need to live. They don't need somewhere to live. All right, so that was like basically the full piece. Okay, great. He was shitting on Zoran for paying too little rent. It was also really funny because they aired some of those pieces on like a national stage. Like Fox News was covering the Zoran he currently lives in a cheap New York City apartment, but the cheap New York City apartment in question was like, it was like $2,200 for like a 1-bedroom apartment or something like that. It was like something obscene. Let me see if I can find some of the articles. Fox News, Mamdani, rent stabilized apartment. But to everyone who lives literally anywhere else in the country, like, oh my, I forgot about this too. Wait, let me show you guys. Oh, not this. No, not this. Not this. Here we go. Fox News airing this. Criticism over socialist New York City candidate Mamdani's rent-stabilized apartment mounts after ethics complaint. Also, let me just say, considering the fact that he turned down a pay raise of $300,000, I'm okay with him living in rent-stabilized apartments, actually. If he's actively fighting to get other people a rent freeze, and he's turning down pay raises, yeah, okay, I don't see the problem. It's not like he's choosing to make more money and pay less, like every other fucking rich person, like every other fucking multimillionaire or billionaire. But okay. But there was this part. Here it is. Mr. Mamdani has said his monthly rent is approximately $2,300 for a 1-bedroom apartment. Look, he's stealing. It's like, do you realize when you air this on a national stage, everyone just thinks, wait, that's supposed to be the rent stabilized? Wait, I'm sorry. $2,300 for a 1-bedroom apartment is the rent stabilized apartment? That's still way too much. Wait, what? And then, take me off the screen. Sorry, my bad. But there was this also. I forgot about this. Do you guys remember this? I memory hold this completely. Jeffrey says criticism over Mamdani's rent-stabilized apartment is legitimate.
And the state government.
Why is it so blurry?
Issue for the state legislators and the state government to work out.
No, but it's a fascinating issue about affordability in this city, and whether there are folks who are living in rent-controlled apartments all across this city that effectively should be going towards poor people who need that affordability.
Sorry, I love the idea of like a poor person in New York casually throwing $2,300 on an apartment. Like, do you guys remember Cuomo's campaign being like, a single mother, a homeless woman, a homeless single mother could have that apartment? It's like, it's $2,300. No, she couldn't. What? What?
It's a legitimate issue that has been raised, and the Mamdani campaign is going to have to address it.
Well, I fucking hate establishment Democrats. The Mamdani campaign has to address the fact that he has rent-stabilized apartment, and he's only paying $2,300 for a 1-bedroom apartment. Mamdani, $2,300 is more than my old mortgage payment. Yeah, it's incredible. All right, let's close this stuff. Let me close this stuff.